A 2008 GSX-R 750 is what we have right here. We have all the parts to fix it and make it super mint. I hope you guys enjoy this video. We're gonna try to knock out as much as we can just in this one video right here. So check this out right here. We got our wheels back from powder coat. I was going for a candy yellow. He ended up doing a candy green. Either way, this is fine. This looks absolutely great. We got the tank back from paint. You can see we got this nice glossy black to match our glossy black fairings. Right here's a set of clip-ons. We have mirrors right here, new headlight assembly. That's the old foggy headlight assembly. Front stay, fork seals, shifter lever. We got air rams. Those are the bearings that I have to press back into the wheels. We got our rear sets powder coated also. Check this out. There's a brand new radiator in that box, and this right here is the rear swing arm. And this is gonna be the first piece that we start to replace on this bike. Right here is the crack in the weld. So you could re-weld this, but you can see it didn't crack just on the weld. It went back through the actual metal. So I just decided to buy a new swing arm for it. I saw someone take off a swing arm in a video by putting a jack stand underneath this rear part of the frame and not having to put the bike on its side. So this is the first time I've done it this way. So if the bike ends up falling over off the stands, you know, I should have just done it the way I've done it in the past. Dude, I knew this was gonna happen. Fresh swing arm right there hooked up to it, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna put the wheels on the bike so then I can lean it up, other than trying to like lean it up and then get it on the stands. So we just like literally flip it over, put it on the kickstand. But what I need to do is I need to put the bearings inside these wheels and also the rotors, the spacers, sprocket. Yeah, we gotta do that stuff and then put the wheels on the bike. It's the next day. I just got back from Harbor Freight with this 276 piece Dremel tool thing. So, you know, normally I just buy the specific sanding pad I need, but I don't really know exactly what I was gonna need to sand this down right here. So the idea is gonna be grind this down, make it smooth because there are some grooves in here Sadly, like, you know, I'm gonna have to peel this VIN number off. It is just the sticker VIN. You have your regular stamp VIN right here. This is the VIN that really matters. Sticker VINs, you know, these come off anyways when you end up powder coating these frames, so it's really not that big of a deal that I'm gonna be peeling this off. But I'm gonna try to get this nice and smooth and then paint it the same exact color as this, and then I'll do something to texture it so it matches the texture, and you probably won't be able to tell that I painted that. Everything else here, this just needs to be like scraped off. It's not really that bad. But as you see, we have this bike upright on the stands. I did put that front wheel on, even though I'm gonna have to be replacing this fork. I don't have the fork right now at the moment, but you know, that'll be easy. All you do is, you know, pull the axle shaft out, drop it down, boom, it's out. Also, I'm a little bummed out. I unboxed the fairings and I told him I wanted gloss black fairings. And he sent me gloss black with some matte black pieces. Personally, I don't like matte black because I think it looks cheap. But either way, you know, we're just gonna roll with it because we have it here. What we're actually gonna tackle first here is gonna be installing the fairings for this rear tail, get all that put together. And you can see right here, you know, we haven't cleaned this out yet, but you know, we'll get to that later. This is an aftermarket horn. I was wondering what this was. I saw this wiring go to it, and I came over here and I realized right here's the bracket where the horn normally goes on, and right there's an aftermarket horn. Let's see if we can crank it up and hear this horn actually. Interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of having a horn sitting right here in the engine compartment, but hey, you know, it works, it's there. I'll probably just tighten this down and bend this bracket, make it look a little bit better, but we're gonna go with it. If you guys are ever like putting on new fairings on your motorcycle, like you see right here, these little plastic rubber grommets, they have this like little metal piece in the middle of them. Always take this stuff off and put it on the new set. Never use what they send you because it's not gonna be as nice as the OEM stuff. The matte black, you know, it's kind of growing on me. And also you can see right here, I started piecing together, I completely pieced together the headlight assembly into this front fairing, and along with the air rams, our gauge cluster, our front stay, and our mirrors is all pieced together as one thing right here. And this is really the only way to do it with these GSX-Rs. It makes it a lot easier to install it. All you do is put these two bolts in right here on your front stay, slip it on there and plug it in. But before we can start installing that front fairing, we have to address 3 or 4 things over here. So we have our scratch, our radiator that's damaged, and our shifter lever. So I think we'll start with the shifter lever, swap that out. New foot lever right there. You got that wire fixed. The radiator went on. That thing was easy. And now what we're gonna do is come up here and try to sand this down and make it nice and smooth. I have this right here. It's an 80 grit sandpaper on the end of this Dremel. It looks like it'd be the best fit thing to get in here and sand this all down. So let's see. We have a whole slew of like even more precise things if we want to get into it. So we can try that out if this doesn't end up working, but I think this will work. This is after sitting there for like only 5 minutes with the Dremel. I got all the grooves taken out of it. Right here is just goo from the sticker. I got some goo going right here. Gonna spray that down, and then it looks like there's a sticker right there, so we'll hit that with some Goo Gone too. But man, that thing came out pretty nice, and I just hit it with like a light touch of semi-gloss black paint, and like it kind of blends in pretty good. This definitely isn't the finished product. I'll play around with it and, you know, clean up this section to make it look minty. I guess I can put on the front end just to kind of mock it up on there, then maybe like a side belly plastic so you guys can get an idea of what it's gonna look like next video. Boom. Check that out.